there's some chance that I agree a little bit with David Vitter. How you like them apples? The Republican family values senator from Louisiana who slept with several prostitutes. Oh, did I mention that again? Anyway, but in this case, he says, look, this auto bailout is ass backwards. He says, first we give them the money, then we tell them, hey, we're going to demand that you restructure later. He's like, why don't we demand that they restructure now, and then we give them the money? And I know that there's a real reason for that, which is that they need the money now as opposed to later, right? But I agree with Vitter that we should at least do it at the same time. Say, hey, look, if you're going to get this money, here are the rules and regulations that go along with it. So I'm encouraged by this because now I see Republicans in a role where they actually matter and can be productive. Now, you might not necessarily agree with David Vitter in this case, but here is a counter-argument that is needed for the debate in this country. It's not the crazy stuff they were doing in the past that just, you know, every solution to everything is cut taxes, invade new countries. When you get to this bailout stuff, I like that there's a countervailing influence there, and I don't think Vitter is that wrong on it. So, now, what's also interesting is what Ford is doing. Because remember how the big three were going to ask for the bailout, and now the bailout looks like it's going to go forward, except some Republican senators might hold it up, including Vitter? Well, Ford decides maybe they don't want that bailout. Could it have something to do with the fact that their CEO was going to go from making $21 million a year to $1? He's like, well, maybe I could do it without the bailout. Isn't it? Isn't it? But no, he says, no. Look, it turns out the company is not that bad off. Huh, funny how you found that out when it turned out you were going to lose $21 million. Ford says, hey, you know what, maybe we didn't need that bailout overall. And, you know, Ford's in a little bit better shape than GM and Chrysler are. And you have to give them credit because they've been on the right path a little bit more. And I read up on that, and I do give them credit for that. But think about this for a second. If they were in all right shape and they didn't need the bailout money, why did they ask for it in the first place? And do you think the fact that we were going to limit their executive compensation might have had something to do with them saying, maybe we don't need the money after all? And the answer to that is, everybody knows it. Say it with me. Of course it had something to do with it. Man, we got to make sure to watch these guys. Because if you don't, they're going to rob you. They're going to take money that they apparently didn't need. But when it was their money that was on the line, they said, all right, I don't need it. Okay? I'm going to take my $21 million. No, then all of a sudden I don't need it. So give them a little bit of credit for being in better shape than the other CEOs, but no credit for saying they needed the money in the first place, now all of a sudden backing out when it's their ass on the line.